Hey guys, it's Lion, and I couldn't think of any topics to talk about at all. Um, I ran out of like general discussion questions. I ran out of updates on Modern Warfare 3 and Black Ops and all that. So, today I'm gonna start a new series on free-for-all tips to help you get better at free-for-all. As you see me get a double kill first blood, this is a free-for-all game on the map Arcade. Now, this isn't a great score, but I'll go in more in depth about that in a second. Now, one last thing is usually when I play free for all, I run with my friend Juju Train. As some of you guys might know, if you guys have seen my previous videos, he is a very decent player. And for those of you who don't know him as Juju Train, as he kills me right there with the sniper, he is also Optic Rejects. Um, he's been my friend in real life for several years now. And if you guys didn't see the dual commentary I did with him, you guys can go check it out. He's not a big name Optic player, but he is an Optic, a legit Optic. So, anyways, getting into the first tip of today, or of the first episode, is use the gun corresponding to your gameplay. I mean, I'm sorry. Use the gun corresponding to your game style and to the map that you are playing on. That's a better way of phrasing it. So, if you're playing on a small map, use a submachine gun, or let's say you're playing on a map like Arcaden, where there's a whole bunch of corners, you might want to use a gun such as a submachine gun, or a short-range assault rifle such as an M4, an FAD, or an AK-47. Now, obviously, the very opposite would be if you're playing on a long-range map, like such as Baccarat. Obviously, use a longer range weapon. Obviously, if you're gonna do certain playstyles, you might want to use a sniper, and sometimes you might want to use an assault rifle. So, anyways, off that topic, let's get into the next topic. There's two different playstyles. First playstyle is conservative, patrolling an area. Some people might call this as camping, but it's not camping. And even if it is camping, there's nothing wrong with it. Camping would be more like sitting in a corner staring one way. No, you want to patrol an area. You want to have portable radars and claymore or bouncing Betty, protect your back, and to know people are coming. And obviously you're gonna walk around that area, whatever area that is. Every map has its good area for doing that. If you guys don't know what those are, I'll go more in depth on areas for each map later on in the series. But yeah, the first game style is conservative, sort of camping. Second game style is passive aggressive. And you're going to follow the basic same philosophy as the first game style. You're going to be, you're going to be very conservative, but you're also going to run into hallways and rooms that you wouldn't, such as I am right now in the second game style, which, is a risk you're taking. Like blackjack. If you have a 19 on your hands and you want to go for 21, then there you go. It's like taking a risk. It's the same as that. And so, it's a hard choice to make what playstyle you are, but then again, some people, such as me, can decide what playstyle they are going to be corresponding to the map. Some people are better with certain maps than others, and so on and so forth with the factors going into deciding what your game style is. Now, once again, you want the gun corresponding to your game style. Now, third tip, basically you want to use a suppressor for every single gun that you use while you're playing free-for-all. No matter what gun it is, you want a suppressor. Except for one exception, is if you're using a gun that needs two attachments. So for instance, if you're using, say, the MG36, you might want to use a grip and rapid fire instead of, grip and suppressor. But, MG36 isn't a great example because it doesn't really need rapid fire. a better example is the MK14. If you're going to use the MK14, you might want to use red dot and rapid fire instead of, red dot and silencer, or rapid fire and silencer. So basically, if you've got a gun that you need to use 2 attachments on, or such as a gun like the G36 where you might need to use the kick proficiency instead of 2 attachments, then it just becomes your decision whether you want to use a suppressor or not. I recommend it, but there are guns that I play free-for-all with without suppressors, but I usually don't do too well. Now I discussed a little bit about that, the suppressor, we can go back to tip number 2 that I was talking about, different game styles. Now let me clarify, the first game style, if you are going to play more conservative like that, clearly you're going to have a better KD. You're going to be getting games 30-1, 30-2, 30-3, 30-4, 30-5, even 30-6 maybe, and that's all depending on how good you are basically as a conservative player in free-for-all. Now, that's the way you're going to want to play if you want to get good YouTube games. You can even get 30-0 games. That's how you want to play if you're going to go for MOABs or MOBs or whatever you call them, or even high kill streaks such as Pavlos and 1830s. Now the game style, but that once again you will not guarantee to win playing that way. Now second game style, if you play it right, you are basically guaranteed to win every single time. But the way you gotta play, though, is very risky. And the way you do that is you're going to be running around more, which is going to get you, a couple extra kills, which you might need to be as a deciding factor to whether you win or not. So, if you're going for MOBs, high kill streaks, win streaks, go for the conservative playstyle number 1. And if you are going for the win every single time, and if you are going for raising your KD to like a 2.0 KD or a 3.0 KD, go ahead and play game style number 2, which, will get you more kills, even though you're sacrificing a few more deaths. Eventually it'll add up and get you a higher KD than conservative playing. Now the way I played in this game is game style number 2, a little bit more passive aggressive, and that's why my final score was 30-10. It's not a great score, but it's not a bad score, and I thought it was a great example for that kind of gameplay. Now if you guys like the video, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.